All right, mate. Later.
See you later, Donny.
Yo, you want to start? Hang on.
Tell me when.
I think it's going to go on any second, mate. It's it should be starting any second.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hang on. Well, I'd start playing it now from the beginning.
You tell me when I'll drop the music.
Well, it's not even working. Wasn't start stream. I'm live. We're live, mate.
We're live.
Yes. You missed the. Oh, fuck's sake!
There we go. Yeah, we are live. Well, all I got there was we're live. No, we're live. Are we live? Are we live?
I did say press play.
Bit of grandstanding, boys. Today in the studio, episode 7 of the Sesh cast. We are with myself, Peter Beardsley. We have Jason Cundy. And everyone's question of sport favourite, Claire Balding. Yes, episode 7. I thought I'd start with that. A bit of grandstand.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I guess this one's going to be pretty sporty. There's a lot going on in the world of foosball.
There is.
Yeah. So, anyway, before we do that, how have you guys been?
I'm all right.
Yeah, good.
I'm in good.
Last time you was on was for the boxing, just before Christmas, so you had a good...
good Christmas, man. Bit heavy last night, though, feeling it. But
that's right, heavy on a... What was it, a Wednesday?
It was Wednesday yesterday.
That's how you do it.
Mini Friday, mate.
Yeah.
The Wednesdays and Fridays?
It's mini Friday.
It's what it is?
Yeah.
I think every day's a Friday when you work in a pub, you know.
That is true, Joe, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He was out last night quite late, weren't you? I actually went to Hackersack last night for dinner, and it was lovely.
What'd you have? Fish.
We had fish. Fish. We had what do we have? We had a vegan sweet corn soup.
Okay.
It was nice. No, it was nice. Well, you know, veggie, isn't it? We had vegan dim sum. Beautiful. Right? Do you like dim sum?
I've had it before, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's fucking lovely. You tried it? You've not tried it? It's
Never
fucking lovely, mate. Bit of chili sauce. Beautiful. We had this steamed sea bass. It was like...
That sounds nice.
Mate, they cook it. I sent a picture to you, didn't I? They cook it on like a leaf. You know, like a big leaf thing? Like a leaf. They steam it, right? And then they bed it on with aubergines.
Is it like Benihana where they cook it in front of you or something?
No. They do it in the back, mate. Listen, it's Mayfair, mate. We don't want to see them cooking. We don't want to see their help. We just want the food to magically appear, mate.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
And they bed it on like slices of aubergine, and then on like a sort of not watered down, but like not a strong soy sauce sort of like thing, right? It's not too salty, and they put it on like that. It's fucking lovely, right? Beautiful. Then we had salt and pepper squid. But you know when it's good. You know when it's good. I'm sorry, everyone. Like, it's boring, yeah, but. You know when it's good is when it's fucking soft. Do you know what I mean? You can bite into it and it breaks apart. Yeah. When it's fucking chewy, it's no good. Do you know what I mean? So it was lovely. It was soft.
I'll take it anyway it comes. I love that kind of stuff.
Mate.
Beautiful.
And anyway, it was really nice. We had that. We had some other bits. What else we had? I'll send the picture. What else? I forgot what I had now. But it was all right.
I had a miserable evening. I didn't even turn the telly on.
Why not?
League Cup second round against Chelsea.
You lost, didn't you?
Yeah, I knew you were going to.
What's the game?
The ref had a shocker.
I left it alone. And I just didn't even want to watch it. And I put it with 10 minutes to go, and I was like, as expected.
It was shit.
Did you watch it, Joe?
Yeah, mate, I watched it.
What's your thoughts on it, mate?
Well, Spurs played all right, but Spurs are pretty garbage. And,
well,
you know,
if you don't mind me jumping in, there's one bit that really sums up the difference between Tottenham and Chelsea.
Go on, what's that, mate?
So, other than trophies.
Oh, winners.
One group of winners. No, right, so imagine this. So, someone had like an incident in the crowd, didn't they? Like whether they had a heart attack or something.
Have you noticed that's happening more and more often?
I know. I think
happened in Watford the other week as well.
More socially aware of it now, I think.
I don't know what's fucking going on.
Yeah, before it'd be like...
Are you going to die, yeah? Can you back to like the back, you know, like where they're like, you know, outside? Don't like flop it when you're like in the crowd. It plays the game. It's a nightmare. Sorry. Go on, carry on, go on, sorry.
Bit out of order, innit?
Am I out of order? When you're a fucking game.
Well, when your mate's in Rosette and he's fed and he's dead, that's cardiac arrest. You know what I mean? It's not a good idea. But no, what annoyed me was...
Yes.
So the players, obviously, I don't think there was long left, was there? About 86 minutes, right? So you got 4 minutes plus a long stoppage time that's about to go on. So you're thinking... All right, one last punt. You got Rudiger. They're 2-0 up on aggregate from the first leg. They got the other goal. They're 3-0 up on aggregate, all right? You got the Spurs boys just standing, not looking at each other, talking, just standing, kind of like Davinson Sanchez is having a conversation with someone in the Chelsea squad. And you got Rudiger looking at his teammates going, no, you should have done this, slip the ball, got to do this, got to do that. That's the difference between the two clubs. One lot want to win, the other lot ain't got fucking.
Well, winners win, didn't they?
Winners win.
That's the saying.
What minute was it?
It was mid-80s.
Tuned that referee in the AFCON, mate. He'd have gone that.
That would have been full time. Yeah, that would have been.
Can we discuss that for a minute? Like,
where we go on to that?
What the fuck was that referee doing? And then, like, someone's going to hang on a minute. Like, it's fucking 85 minutes. And then for him then to go afterwards, then call it on 88 minutes. Like, is he fucking stupid or something?
I think he needs to get home for something.
I reckon he had an hacker.
There's two. There's two explanations I've got. Yeah, either he needed a shit, right? He needed a shit.
That's the most realistic answer you can come out with.
I ain't a pony. Right, full time, guys. I'm done. Right,
this game's shit. I need a shit.
Yeah, right. Or he's got a bet on it. They're the only two alternatives I can look at it. Do you know what I mean?
Prefer the first one.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pony.
It makes sense. Like,
yeah, I mean, he should have fucking have like what's the them tablets you have and it stops you having a shit.
Oh, what, like laxatives? Oh, when you pour it all out?
It stops you having
a
shit.
I don't know.
He should have just done a Gary Lineker, mate. And
had a shit on the pitch. Yeah, he should have, shouldn't he? Classic Lineker. But I just don't understand. But like, doesn't he realise, like, if you ever do that, that's fundamental to the game, yeah, at the time, right?
Of course it is.
If you fuck that up, you're never going to get a big game.
Could you imagine if you had like 2-1 to the other team? What was the score actually?
Dude, imagine
1-0.
And then you got an hacker going. You're like, they're on the attack, and he's like, nah, full time. You're
Mate,
going,
it's ridiculous.
What?
And then they asked, because Tunisia were losing, they asked Tunisia to come back out again. They were like, nah, we're not coming out, because they were hoping that the game would get nullified.
Yeah.
So they didn't come back out again, being clever.
Yeah.
But then they were like, no, that's the final result. So on the pitch going, come on, let's go out. So the other geezers standing there, it's like, are they coming? Nah, going home. Because it was 40 minutes later, wasn't it?
Is that what it was?
40 minutes later.
Jeez.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, mate. But all that, like, after them going, no one respects the African Cup of Nations. Well,
that's what. You run it like a shit show.
Mate, even
the refs don't care.
That's what I'm saying. It's a bad show, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, the ref. To be fair, I've watched a lot of it. I think the ref just had enough.
Was that bad?
It's not great.
It's like dog shit.
It's not great. Yeah, great.
Fuck knows, mate. I don't know, but it was ridiculous. But I mean, I'm actually looking forward. The later rounds are better when it starts getting to knockout, the knockout stage.
Yeah, you get rid of the shit teams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I will start watching it. I've not watched it yet, but I will get into it.
I haven't watched any of it.
Haven't you?
Nah.
Not into it.
I sound like, do you know what?
Mate.
No, I'm just saying, nah, African football, nah, not for me. No, it's not that. I just with everything going on, and you still got Premier League games on at the same time. At the end of the day, it's not like a whole. Like with other tournaments, they're in the summer, so there's no other football on.
Yeah.
But when you've got Premier League football, Serie A, La Liga, Countdown, Tipping Point, all these things you could be watching instead.
Paint dry. That's what you're trying to say. You're fucking out. You're out of order, mate. Oh, mate, you know what? This conversation is terrible. No, joking.
We love the AFCON.
Can we discuss tonight's game?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
is that all right?
Yeah, do you know what? For the first time ever, I can't believe I'm saying this.
Go on.
It's Liverpool Arsenal, and whoever gets to the final, the winner gets to the final. I actually want Arsenal to win. I can't stand. I've got recently. I cannot stand Liverpool.
It's Jurgen.
Nah.
Jurgen. Yeah, it's Jurgen.
He's a cock.
He's a whinging little biatch. I don't care. I've had enough of him.
He is.
Oh, yeah. All right, mate. Shut up. Like, you're really getting on my nerves. Oh, we've been hardly done by for one thing. Then it's something else. Then it's.
His COVID-ridden Liverpool team is miraculously back.
We've had 10 positive negatives.
You know the odds of that are like more than winning the lottery.
Yeah,
that 10 fake
positives. 0.0 point.
You got more likely to win the lottery than that to ever happen. Yeah. So which means they've done a scam.
Yeah, they're full of it
because he didn't fancy the game.
Nah.
Which we knew. We discussed that last week, didn't we?
He probably thought, let them play Forest in the cup, get demoralised. We'll play them next week.
Yeah,
but he made Villa do it, didn't he? A couple of years ago, play the kids in the League Cup.
He did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
But in saying that, but Liverpool did play the kids against Everton in the FA Cup,
and we won.
And
they still beat us. Yeah, they still beat us.
They beat us. Beat me, mate.
Beat you lot.
Oh, that's the right old shirt. That is. Yeah. Which was that was very demoralising.
That do you know what? That's how I felt last night, but I imagine that was probably worse for Everton fans. Like when you're playing your rivals and you just like
that was really bad.
Do you know what it was last night? Watching Spurs last night was like watching. Do you know like when it was like getting bummed by a massive bloke and there's nothing you can do about it.
Just taking it
up the arse.
taking
That's
it.
how it felt last night. It's just like, you're going to take this. You're like, oh, I'm Chelsea. You have a bit of that. You've got no strength in depth. We're like, no, we ain't got nothing. Oh, we've got his Sonny and he's injured. And Harry Kane don't want to play anymore. Just getting bummed by Chelsea. And then he went to me, I heard it, the stat level, they were like, 10th game in a row they've lost to Chelsea. I'm like, here we go. We're going back to that 26 game run where we didn't beat him between like 1992 or 4 up until 2002. He's just like, we're just going to get ironed out by Chelsea every time. It's like why? It's like, don't resist. That's what it's like.
Just take it.
Yeah, just take it.
Have you seen
You're playing Chelsea. Should we fill the team? Don't resist.
Tuchel's record is won 10 out of 10 semi-finals as a manager.
Has he really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, this is the one over. They haven't.
Or 9 out of 10.
They haven't been 1-0 down, or something. They haven't been one. They haven't conceded more than one goal in something like a year or something. That's what I heard the other night. I was like, that can't be right.
No.
Someone must have scored 2.
They conceded 2 against Liverpool the other week.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah,
I'm glad that weren't a real stat.
Fucking hell,
yeah.
Pete.
I'm glad that weren't a real stat.
Was that an Instagram thing or something?
No, Talk Sport. Someone said it on Talk Sport.
Oh, it's fucking wrong, isn't it?
Guinness
No,
Book of
ITV.
Fictional record.
ITV. I don't know. Maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe they've never thrown a 1-0. I don't know what the fuck it was. But they're good. They're bloody good.
They're decent.
And they're
decent,
and it's like, and you know what the worst thing is? They've got about 26 young, excellent players all out on loan, all over the Premier League.
That's their game, though. That's what
I
they
don't
do.
mind it.
They've always done
I
that.
don't
though.
mind
The
it.
foundations are
I
massive.
don't mind it. I don't think.
No, I don't
there's
think it's a
anything wrong
bad. No, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that gives young players a great
with it. Better than
opportunity.
them sitting in the academy.
Well, how long did remember when people used to say, all this, all they do is keep buying these mega players. They've got no youth or no talent coming through.
No, they've got some good players coming through.
Some great players.
That lad, that Gallagher on loan.
He's
Crystal
Palace
Palace.
fantastic.
Quality.
Yeah.
He's a good player, isn't
I
he?
tell you who else is good for them, the Palace. That young Frenchman they bought on the outside on
Elise.
the right. Oh,
Yeah,
He's got a sexy left
he's
leg.
got a bit.
Yeah.
He's
Good.
a very good
And they've got Billy Gilmore on loan
At
at
Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah.
Well,
They've got some
Norwich
fantastic
fans hate him.
Why?
They just don't rate him.
Don't they?
No, I was reading it on their social medias. They're digging him out big time.
But I thought he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's good for Scotland.
Yeah.
Played well for Scotland.
It was the gaffer
I
was saying.
think Norwich are just really shit though.
They are shit.
Like-
Max Aaron's a good player.
Yeah,
Right back.
yeah,
We
he's-
tried to sign him in the summer.
Yeah, we were talking
He's a good
about
player. He's gone a bit backwards, but I don't think he's gone backwards as in like he hasn't performed as well. But I think it's because of the fact that he's playing in the shit
At
team.
Norwich. It's just at Norwich.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think it is. I think if he goes, certain players go to better teams, they become like better players. If you know what I
they
mean?
look
Like,
better.
look at Jota.
What,
you know,
you mean
Jota,
the complete-
at Wolves, and then he's at Liverpool. Liverpool, he's like pulling up trees, mate.
Do you
and
mean,
at Portugal as well.
Do you mean the complete opposite to what happens when players go to either Tottenham or Everton?
Yeah, that's literally what it is, mate. That's literally what it is. Put your phone on silent, mate.
Oh my god!
That's a fine. That's a
It's a
fine.
fine, isn't it?
Fine.
Yeah,
What's the
it's
matter with
It's
people?
got to be in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to put my phone on silent.
Well, I did is to watch.
Are they not watching?
Digital watch.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, you should be watching.
Yeah, don't be doing anything else. Watch the podcast.
Yeah, jeez.
You know what I
What's
mean?
wrong with these people?
How dare they?
Cheeky bastards.
Turn the Cameroon game off, mate. Get the podcast on.
We turned tipping point off. Yeah,
We'll put the paint on in a minute.
watch that dry.
What about Newcastle with old Chris Wood?
Yeah, well, I think it's a double-edged sword what they've done there. They've done, obviously, everyone said the same thing, but they've done it to take a player away from Burnley, which weakens them.
Yeah.
And then they've signed a player. I mean,
does score a few.
You said that earlier on, that he scored more than 10 goals. Well, you say, go on.
He's one of only 6 players to score 10 or more league goals in the last 4 years in the Premier League.
Really?
So,
Yeah. So, I mean, he's a hard-working player.
I don't think he scored that many this season, though, is he?
He's scored three.
Three,
this
three,
week.
yeah.
He has been injured, and Burnley are also
Jeez.
similar to Norwich.
Yeah,
Useless.
they're
They're going
pretty bad. To be fair, I think they should have signed James Tarkowski. If they were going to get any player they're going to get,
They
should
still
have him.
might.
Tarkowski.
I think they're still going to get a few in. I don't think they're done yet.
I mean, Trippier signing was good. I thought they were going to go for like Aubameyang, Lingard, these sort of players.
Can they draw them yet?
I don't
Well,
think
money draws.
Money
with
talks.
The championship
Dirty cash.
is the championship is looking down.
I think they'll stay up. I think they'll stay
they
up.
will. I think Eddie will keep them up.
Yeah, I think they're going to change their play because normally Eddie plays more of a better brand of football. But I think with the Wood signing,
Who's going down then?
well,
Watford?
Norwich obviously, Watford, Burnley.
Yeah,
I think Leeds.
No, wait, no, they're too
They
good.
are-
Fall in
they
it.
are-
Too good.
No, they're
Too good.
They're crap.
Too good. They're too good.
I don't think there's such a thing in that. You know that whole too good. I don't.
I
buy
think
into
they're too
that.
good, mate. I I think they're too good. I
don't rate them.
Everton? What's going on at Everton at the minute?
Everton, oh mate, it's terrible at the moment. Like I watched the whole game. It was embarrassing. Like we scraped through. And then we made them look like world beaters. The amount of chances we gave them, and also we cannot. Even now, halfway through the season, he's not got the hang, or I don't know who's coaching the players, because Benitez is not a coach on the pitch every day. He's more of a manager. But whoever's got there coaching the players on set pieces is unbelievable. We can't defend a set piece. Like literally, if we say we give 5 set pieces away, the other team will win 3 of the balls out of the 5. It's unbelievable. We can't defend. So straight away, and
you've just got rid of one of them, haven't you?
Also, check the stats. We give away most fouls in sort of unforced errors. What's that noise?
Somebody hit the mic.
Oh, I didn't hit the mic. We give basically like boxing unforced errors. We give away silly fouls in the box, but the most are giving silly fouls away. Which straight away you do that, you're putting pressure on yourself.
You're in
and
trouble.
then the double-edged sword is we can't defend the box. So I don't know who's doing the coaching, but that's the sort of thing you learn on the pitch, on the training field every day of the week. And they're not doing it. They can't defend. So we give away so many fucking goals and we put ourselves on the back foot straight away. And that's it. And also, Rondon is terrible for starters, right? Mate, honestly, he's so... My nan is faster than him at running. It looks like it's going backwards. It's embarrassing. Have you seen him?
Who have you just got rid of? Aston Villa.
Look at Dean. Yeah. Dean. 25 million quid.
He's quite good though, isn't he?
Good player.
He just don't want to be there, did he?
No, he fell out with Benitez. They had an argument. He basically told him fuck off because Benitez is a prick.
Fair enough.
Yeah. A lot of people fall out with
So, but you know what? He should have stayed. But then, you know what? He went to Villa. If I was him, I'd rather be at Villa than Everton because you got Coutinho signed. And I think there's good players there already. John McGinn's a really good player. Ollie Watkins. I think they're on the way up. And I think Stevie Gerrard is actually a really good manager.
Yeah, I think
he's going to be. I think he's going to be top. He's definitely Liverpool's next manager. 100%.
I would not be surprised by the end of next season if Villa are looking as stronger than Tottenham and Arsenal and week in, week out.
I mean on that level.
Yeah,
I think they'll be competing to like.
And I'll be honest, that's where Aston Villa need to be.
Yeah, well, a big club.
They are a big club.
Yeah, 81. They won the European Cup. 81, didn't they?
Villa are a massive club.
Yeah, massive club.
They're European Cup winners.
Nice. Old, but it's a nice. Have you ever been to Villa Park? It's a nice stadium.
Classy.
Yeah, it's a nice stadium. Yeah. It's
all right. Classy name, classy club. Yeah,
a good club, and they've got a lot of money behind them as well.
Huge city, they're a massive city.
They've got a rich owner.
Yeah,
and what they've done when they came up, they didn't fucking waste money. They actually spent their money quite wisely, and I think they spent the Grealish money.
They got the Grealish, the money, £100 million for Grealish. It's all right.
I think
good business.
They did well with that, you know. And Gerrard, mate, I've been impressed with Gerrard so far. I think he
was good at Rangers.
Yeah, he did a great job at Rangers.
He's done really well there, and I think he's done good at Villa. He's had good results, and I think the players. And you know what? He commands respect because he is a top. I guarantee you now,
he's done it.
He's on the training pitch, and I bet he's pinging balls in. Right? And they're like, "Oi, lads, have a bit of this, crunch." Do you know what I mean?
Got a bit,
I've got a bit, haven't I, Fabs?
I reckon he can have it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, he punched that lad, didn't he?
Steve can have it.
Yeah. I reckon he is what could possibly be. Like the last of what you would call like the old school generation.
Because he's England manager?
No, not yet. He's too young. He's on
but
hang on. If you're a Gerrard, right, you get offered England and Liverpool. He's taking Liverpool all day long.
You've got to get offered Liverpool first.
Klopp will leave in 2 years' time, and then he'll get Liverpool job.
You're going to die of whinging.
Of COVID.
Oh, mate, he's a whingy fucking baby.
Positive, negative.
He's a big baby.
Since he went to contact lenses, he's been a knobhead.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it is.
Specsavers to turn him.
Yeah.
So
is that what it is?
They chipped him.
What do you think? I'll ask you both this, even though you're the Everton fan. What do Everton need to do in this window? Who needs to come or go to turn things around?
Well, we've signed a left back and a right back. That Marlenko, I don't say his name, the Ukrainian left back. He looks a bit lightweight, if I'm honest, but he might be because he's just learning the league. He will probably see better next season how good he's going to be. I don't know how good he's going to be. He's not as good as Luca Dean. Like, straight away. He's not. He's a really good player.
So that's someone already...
He's French international, mate. Yeah. £25 million for a left back for France. That's fucking bargain, mate.
Yeah.
He's worth 45 million quid, in my opinion. Like, it's too cheap.
The manager
needs to go. You might have if your top players are leaving,
I would give Big Dunk the job, and then number 2, Rooney.
He might take a number 2
He's
job.
not leaving Derby, mate. Rooney, I think Rooney's doing a really good job at Derby.
He is. He's fighting. He's swimming against the tide. But
no,
mate, they're not far off. They're
finished about 9 points behind.
They're clawing
really?
it right back. Yeah,
they're clawing it back.
Really?
Well, you know he's buying them, don't you?
It's an American guy, isn't it?
No, Big Mike Ashley's interested.
Mike Ashley's after him. Yeah. That's what I heard that.
Derby fans would rather go bust.
Yeah, fuck, I wouldn't take him, mate. He's a nightmare.
I don't know.
The Newcastle fans. You know, at the beginning,
Mel Morris done so well with Derby, and then he went turned into catastrophe.
He ran out of money, mate. That's what he ran out of money.
He got bored of losing.
He made his money on was it like Candy Crush or something? He made like a mobile phone app game, or he had.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's how he got his.
Is that what it is? Yeah.
Well, look at the Brighton's owner. Was a professional poker player.
Didn't you move like?
Yeah.
And he did like tell the story because I want to hear that story.
Oh God!
I love this story.
Can I say it's on the so I was working.
You're gonna watch it, is he?
I was working for.
He does. Hello, mate. You're right.
I was working.
I'll do it for you, prick, because you don't fucking pay your bill. Carry on.
Yeah, I was working for a company. I won't say what company it was, but a company, which involves a bit of like heavy lifting, manual labour. So, turn up at his house. I didn't know it was him, old Tony Bloom. Got there and he's gone. Get to there. He lives. Well, I was about to say where he lives. He lives in the area. Yeah. So
what? Adley Wood.
He's in the northwest. He's in that area.
Where does he live? Adley Wood.
No, he's like between Totteridge and Barnet and he's in that area.
Just tell me the fucking area he's in. I don't give a fuck.
He's just off High Barnet.
All right. Yeah. What's he dressed?
Shit in his doorstep when you.
Oi, listen, cunt. Go on. Go on. Carry on.
Brighton, I shit him.
Yeah, shit. They beat us in the other week, didn't they?
Yeah,
so fuck them.
Good team. We got there and he's got a car on the drive, number plate BHA. I was like, Brighton home. Walked in the house, picture of him with Gus Poyet on the wall because Gus is the man. Gus is the man
at the time.
In the second half. We'll play wait in the second half. Yeah, old Gus Poyet. He's there, and I was like, hello. Gone upstairs. He's got a pool table, blue cloth, the crest, Brighton Hove Albion Sea. I thought, I said, you're a Brighton fan? He's gone. Yeah. So, my old man's a Brighton fan. Oh yeah. I said, yeah, he wants to get down the Amex, looks really good. Chairman's done a really good job. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I've looked at him, I've only got to realise after. Oh, it's the chairman. But what happened was, so we did a bit of work for him. We come back a few weeks later, took some things away. So he got charged for a service and we kept some stuff for him in
Storage.
In storage, right. So something must have happened. I think his missus must have been dealing with the paperwork, and she's misplaced the paperwork.
The missus.
So my boss has got on the phone to the missus. She's got on the.
That's the whole thing. You don't trust the missus for anything important.
No. So he's
so fucking lose it.
Yeah, he's
got that document, babe. What document?
Documents.
What are you talking about? So next thing you know, my boss sent a little bill to him. Like, look, at the end of the day, it's outstanding. You do it to anybody. You don't. My boss didn't even know who it was. It's only me that kind of went, and I said it to one of my colleagues. I was like, it's Tony Bloom. Next thing you know, boss sent him a little invoice saying, look, here's your outstanding balance, about 500 quid or whatever it was. 28 days to pay, or I've got to send a CCJ. Ring, phone's out. Who the fuck are you sending me a CCJ? Do you know who I fucking am? My boss like, I don't care who you are, mate. I send the same bill to anybody. Like, I don't care who you are. I don't even actually know who you are, to be honest. Right? I was like, he's the owner of Brighton Hove Albion. He goes, well, I don't care.
Who are you, mate?
Who the fuck are you?
Fucking cunt.
Yeah, so he's basically... he's got on the phone giving it absolute big, and he's got definitely
Barry.
He's about 5'4", so he ain't gonna do nothing.
Is it?
You just send the boys around. Send the boys around.
Some 5'4" people are quite hard.
Send Lewis Dunk round. Mate.
Oh yeah, we know a couple of people from that manor about 5'4" that are well hard. Yeah.
Allegedly.
But yeah, we.
So he rung up. He's giving it
the laugh.
Hey, who the fuck? Yeah.
We're just like, we'll send Hassan round. We'll get him to pay. Get you pay him.
He'll pay Hassan. Hassan's like fucking 6'2".
He turns up like Jonah Loma. Like,
he's like Loma, isn't he?
Where's my money, mate?
Oi, listen, I need my fucking money now.
I'm here for the money.
I'm waiting for any trouble.
Right, geezer.
Unless you want trouble. It's want the dough.
Take the money.
Now.
I'll give you a season ticket.
And wait there, your wife as well, you cunts.
Okay.
Is she fit? Was she fit or not?
No.
What, he's loaded? He's not a fit wife? He's a cunt, isn't he?
Mate, what?
I've lost all respect for him.
Is he a trophy wife or is she?
You got to have a trophy wife.
She's just she was a nice
You've
lady.
got to have a trophy wife.
She's a nice lady. She was.
Have that.
I can't say she seemed like a nice lady. That's all I'm going to say.
Make you a cuppa?
No.
That was a bit.
Rich people never
I think
make
she was a bit.
cuppers.
Yeah, they don't. They barely make themselves a cuppa.
Yeah. Well.
What did he get his maid to make you a cuppa?
Oh, I'll tell you one I did once. I used to work at Spurs years and years ago.
Spursy.
And Daniel Levy used to send his missus, heavily pregnant, over Tottenham High Road to get herself a doner kebab or whatever she was
Tottenham
eating.
High Road.
Or chicken
Shady.
chop.
And I bet he made her pay for it.
Why is Levy letting his missus walk across Tottenham High Road back in 2004? This is when Jacques Santini turned up, right? And I'm in the kebab shop on my lunch break. I'm like, I know this woman. It's Levy's missus. I'm like, why is he sending her over the road? You would be like, oi, Joe, or Danny, you know,
his PA.
Yeah, the little errand boy who works in the office. Do me a favour, go and get my missus a kebab over the road.
Genus, go and get my missus a kebab.
Oi, JJ. Yeah. Oi, Les.
No.
Oi, Les.
No, Raymond Vega. He was only good for that anyway.
Yeah. Oi, Les or Tim, can you go and get me a fucking kebab? The missus is... Yeah, oi, Sir Les, can you get the missus a kebab? Can you go Chick King and get her some chicken?
You know, Tottenham's front line.
You're going to send your Daniel Levy, you're going to send your missus over to fucking Tottenham High Road for a fucking doner kebab.
Cheeky pay for a cab.
No, you get PA.
They don't even want to pay for players.
Like, you know, we used to go to Opera House in Tottenham. Fucking, that was front line. Like, it was ridiculous.
I bet. Do you know what he went? I bet he went. I've got to say this. I bet he went. I will get back to Opera House because it was moody. I bet he was like, "Oi, Les." I bet he was like one of the managers. Do me a favour. Oi, Harry, do me a favour. Go and get the Mrs. Kebab over at Chick King over the High Road. Oh, what's it worth? Oh, I'll get you Ryan Nelson and Louis Saha. How about that? You go, you do.
You go, oh yeah, lovely.
Do you remember that?
You go, terrific.
Yeah, I'll get you Nico. I'll get you Jermaine Defoe.
Nico.
Jamie, how's the knee?
Herman, all right. Herman. Get your maracas. We'll go in Spain. Have you seen that?
No.
Get your maracas. We'll go in Spain.
But I don't know. Some of these chairmen.
I read that. He was like, a bit wheeler dealer. But no, fuck off, mate.
Yeah, he didn't like that one.
He's like, Harry.
But that's maybe he's not though. That's the wheeler dealer rep. When you put him with Daniel Levy, no, I know he does. But what I'm saying is, when you put Levy and him together, it's proper wheeler dealer. I remember when Harry left.
That's a Trotters independent trainer. Them two turn up. It's like, oh fuck off.
Who are we going to get this year? Then?
I remember when Harry left and they went to him. What do you think Spurs are going to do? He goes, I don't know. He goes, Daniel Levy would do one of his typical buy one get two free deals, won't he?
I don't discuss it already, but when they bought Hugo Lloris, like they literally went down to Nice, Daniel Levy drove him mad. In the end, he was like, They were like, oi, just fucking take him.
Just have it.
He drove him fucking mental, mate. It was hilarious. He's a nightmare, mate. But you know what?
He's persistent, though. Persistency pays off sometimes.
For the club, I know a lot of Spurs fans are not mega keen on Levy, but he's really brought the club up to the 21st century.
Marketing-wise, fantastic. Unbelievable.
Marketing, the stadium, all that,
he does his job. That's his job.
But I'd rather take Levy over Farhad Mashuri.
He's employed to do that by Joe. That's what he's employed to do.
No, the thing is...
He's an accountant, isn't he? Yeah. Well, like Mashuri. But Mashuri, Everton's chairman, I don't know what it is. He's like, I think he's a bit fucking retarded. Because like the players he's bought, and when he first come, we signed 3 number 10s, like... the first 3 players he bought. Like, who the fuck's in this geezer's advice? I'm like, what are you doing? I know that, and I'm a dickhead. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, this geezer's might be there. You think you're over it? I don't know who's giving these people advice.
I think they're both terrible. Like, let's get it right. Let's use this for an example. Let's use the last.
Well, you don't like Levy then? Are you saying that?
No. I think he's got the right attitude. I do believe he definitely has all of Tottenham Hotspur's greatest interest in heart. He has built the way Spurs are marketing now looks amazing. I mean, have you ever had a club? Have you ever known a club to have a profile as big as Tottenham that haven't won the league in 60 years and haven't won a domestic trophy in nearly 13? Not being funny. It's unbelievable to think that Spurs. You look at Spurs, this major club, and you're like, hold on a minute. They've barely won anything.
That stadium though is fucking unbelievable.
I drove past it last night when it was all lit up. I thought a spaceship was about to take off.
Are we going Everton Spurs next month? Is it next month or?
Where is that? That's a good one. Oh, is it Spurs? We should go. Yeah. Well, do you want me to get corporate for it? Do you know what?
Well, I said you get corporate.
I looked online the other day.
Corporate.
I don't mind corporate in a few months' time.
Was it 200 quid, wasn't it?
Corporate for the Spurs game the other night was 80 quid.
You should have went.
I know, but I asked the Spurs, my Chelsea friend Aaron,
yeah.
and he goes, I won't sit at the Spurs, not in the Spurs. And I'm like,
so I don't care about
don't
shit
be such
like
a baby about it. Just come and sit.
Stupid
Called you
guys.
out on the Sesh cast, you big
Yeah,
baby.
you fucking big dosser. Oi, dosser.
See you shit house. You and your boyfriend, Thomas Tuchel.
Nah,
You stiff idiot.
yeah, big stiff idiot. No, but he should have went. Well, I'll go to. Was it 200 quid for the Everton Spurs, isn't it?
Yeah, it probably goes down once Spurs are in a relegation battle. It'll be about 150 quid.
I don't mind paying tours.
Yeah, it's in a couple of weeks' time. We'll sort that out.
Yeah, we'll
Corporate.
go.
You get a cheeky sandwich and a
Or we go to Everton
and a
ends.
wank.
I can get tickets to Everton ends.
And all I want is a cheeky sandwich and a wank.
It's the wank included.
Oh, there's a bowl of cornflakes and a cheeky wank. You get some nuts in a Stone Island jacket. You're in bandit country now, boy.
But I had made.
Dorian.
Oh my
Dorian me
god.
up.
So when I'm doing my job, I go past all these stadiums around, especially in London because I'm working around London. So the other day I went past the Valley. The Valley. That's not a bad little ground. No, it was me.
Was it you? Don't do it.
I went past Millwall. Fuck me. Front line.
Shithole, wasn't it?
Oh my! It's like imagine like a moody industrial estate which has got all just broken down cars with no.
Can I stop you there?
It's like stuck in the middle of there.
I'll stop you there for a minute.
Bandit
right?
country.
All I want to say is, I don't think Millwall's that bad. Just so no one beats me up.
I went a couple of years ago.
No, I'm not saying Millwall, the area is that bad. And I remember do you remember Goals magazine when you were growing up?
Yes.
Right. I remember when I was 11 years old in 92, 93 kind of year. Goals magazine, I'm reading it. Oh, this brand new. It was the first time I'd ever seen a brand new stadium that I knew about. And it was the new Den, which we'll just call a Den now. It's fucking nearly 30 years old. But I remember seeing it, and I used to look at it and think, that looks just like the Sabutio when it's all coloured, because it has no corners filled. It's all just single stands, isn't it? Two-tiered single stand all the way around. Yeah,
it's like a square.
Have you been?
I went with Barnet. We beat them, actually. We turned them over 2-1 in the League Cup.
Did you get stabbed or not? No one got stabbed?
No, they were too fucking pissed off. They left before they were losing to Barnet at home, mate. They were they didn't really have. They couldn't really kick off, could they?
No.
But it is mood. It is a mood. You have to walk down like a proper alleyway to get to the ground.
It's all segregated.
Is that on purpose?
Yeah, so you go straight out the station. You go straight out the station. It's literally like a 10-minute walk. All segregated.
So what looks like the main stand, you have to go through this under this horrible railway bridge, which looks like piss shit alley, and then you get through it, and it's like, welcome to the Den. Now, once you get beyond the gates,
welcome to the Den.
Once you get beyond the prison gates, it probably don't look too bad.
Prison gates.
But then drove around and thought, let me have a look, drive around the other side and have a look, and it's like you go down this moody, rapey alley that you would not want to go down after 5 o'clock, and I'm thinking, mate, imagine coming to an away game against Millwall, and you're like West Ham. You'd be like, nah. You'd go dressed as like a nun.
I wouldn't go. I don't want to get stabbed in the head. I want to ask you, whenever played them the other year, a couple of years ago, and a guy got Stanley in the face, didn't he? The whole face got Stanleyed down there. Oh, no. You see that?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, apparently though he had the Stanley knife.
That's
the
right.
They took it off of him.
And he took him off it and done him. And so I'm like,
that's what happens to most people.
You know what? You deserve that, you fucking knobhead.
They say that, don't they? They say that's why you should have a tool, because most likely you're going to get taken out of your hand.
No, I wouldn't know. If I had a tool, I'm not losing that tool. Ain't happening.
Well, because you
Nothing
can't.
worse than getting beat up your own tool, is there?
It's really muggy. What happened? Well, I brought a knife to the fight, and then he took it off me and done me. Well, you're a prick then, mate. You deserve that.
I got hit around the end with my own baseball bat.
I would never lose. If I had a tool, I would defend that fucking tool with my life, right? I'm not losing that shit, yeah? I'm telling you now, it's ridiculous. But yeah, what a spastic. Basically. You're a dipstick, mate.
Bit of a hell.
You ever gone for the tool before?
No, don't do tools.
Not a tool, but like a random...
I mean, we can't discuss this sort of thing. Current legal issues. Current legal issues.
I prefer not to speak.
It's a no comment.
I can't confirm or deny whether I use tools.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
To be fair, if it goes any further, we'll be in court going, Mr. Holmes.
What about...
his clip. I'm like, it weren't me. No comment.
What about people putting tools on you? You ever had one where
I went to stab, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I was stabbed.
I've had snooker balls in.
Shall I tell you a story about stabbed? I've told you a story I got stabbed. So this is when I was 18 or whatever, 19, yeah. And I was in Champs in New Barnet. No, it's not New Barnet, sorry, Frying Barnet, sorry. Champs, it was a shithole. these places used to go. What the fuck?
Champs is in
Well,
East
like Opera
Barnet
House
now.
in-
There's a Champs in East Barnet.
Is it? Oh well, it was in.
got a bit.
Yeah, it was in Friar Barnet back in the day, and then these lads would have fight with, and and it's not big and clever to do it, but when you're young, you know what happens, right?
You don't condone fighting.
No, you don't, and you shouldn't. But these fucking cunts, and they are cunts, right? I don't give a fuck.
Wait, I don't condone it. But these fucking cunts.
Well, so we like he started my mate, yeah. So we had a fight with these lads. I just crunched this geezer right in the nut, yeah. Ironed him out, knocked him clean out, yeah. And his mate, I felt like he pushed me. And I was like, why's this cunt pushing me?
Yeah, but that's what they say. It feels like someone just hit you in the back.
Yeah, he's pushed me. And I was like, what the fuck? So I turned around. I was going, crunch, matey. And I'm like, we like, it's all kicked off and then it's all broken up because we beat a few lads up and then like, leave it because they shit themselves. And I'm walking off with my mate and I was like, I think I pissed my pants. But I didn't. I was like, all blood. Yeah. And then, it was a nightmare. And then I had to go Barnet General. And then I had to like,
didn't have to measure the.
Yeah, so they got like a needle and they put the needle in me in the wound to see how far I've been stabbed.
So they stab you again.
Yeah, I got double stabbed, right? And it was a fucking nightmare, and that hurt more than being stabbed. But they were like, it was lucky though. The doctor was like, "Mr. Holmes, you should do the lottery." I was like, "Why is that?" He's like, "Oh, because if it was like, I think it was like 10 mil to the right, you'd be paralysed in a wheelchair." And I was like, "Results." Do you know what I mean? So that was it really. But I learned a lesson. I was a young man. I shouldn't have got involved in fighting, whatever. But the guys were dickheads basically. And they all deserved it. They were wrong uns, right? They're starting, and that was what happened. But like, I'm glad it happened in a way because I learned a lesson. Do you know what I mean? That you can't.
What did you learn? Don't get stabbed.
Basically, avoid knives. And that was it, really. Do you know what I mean? But it was all right. I mean, look, I got a little scar, but it was all right. But it didn't hurt when at the time. It hurt more afterwards. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was just
it's
a little
because you know what's coming.
Yeah. And that was it, really. And then they were like, "Oh, you got to stay overnight." And I was like, "No." So I stitched up and left. I was like, "I'm out of here." I was like, "Check me out."
Off for a pint.
No, I just went home. I went home. I didn't tell my mum. So I lived at home at the time. I thought, if I tell my fucking mum and dad, they're going to fucking kill me.
You're a big star.
No, but dad would be like, well, dad would be like, oh, well, you shouldn't have got stabbed. You deserve it, basically. That's what dad would have said. My mum would be like, oh my God. But yeah, anyway, listen, lesson learned. Lesson learned in life. But it was funny. It's funny now, anecdotal. Do you know what I mean? But it could have been worse. I could have died, couldn't I? Do you know what I mean? Could have stabbed in the neck or something. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But I think the guy who stabbed me, he obviously didn't want to kill me. I think he wanted to stab me in the arse and missed. That's what I think he done.
Imagine that if you turn around, arse stabber. What are you doing?
Do you know what I mean?
Some gay knifer.
Do
you want to call me around here? What'd you go? The arse stabber.
Yeah, no.
Really?
Speaking of arse stabbing, so my dad,
the bum cutter
in Liverpool, years and years, like years ago. This is like 50 years ago, probably. Yeah, or not? No, what?
They call him the bum cutter.
I'm sorry, I got a laugh. That one's hilarious.
Yeah, anyway, it's all right. But no, that's it, really. No, I've not been stabbed ever since.
Oh, that's nice. That's good. Look, I've never been
Actually,
stabbed.
no, another time, same sort of time. I was with Crockett.
Did a friend of ours get stabbed exactly the same way?
No, he lied.
He told you
He
a
lied,
story.
mate, didn't he? Yeah, it's embarrassing. So, you don't know this yet. So, a guy I know, yeah, a mate of mine, I'm not going to mention anyone's names, but he was dating a girl, and he told the girl that story happened. He's got a scar. Yeah, he's got a scar on his arse or anything, on his above his back, yeah.
And the girl tells him the story, and he goes, "Yeah, that's my story."
Yeah, that was me. He literally told the story, saying it was him. It's so embarrassing. I was like, "Oh, drop me out." I thought I can't because I think I'm lying. I was like, "No," I got my arse out. I was like, "Have a look at that."
Look at that! Look,
yeah,
I got done by the bum cutter.
Yeah, cutty bum. But yeah, man, yeah, nightmare. That was full of shit. Do you know what I mean? I need to,
Talking about people getting stabbed in the lower leg area, around the bum area. Kell Brook, Amir Khan. Yeah, he got stabbed. But that's obviously coming up. How long is that now? Like 3 weeks from now?
Yeah,
3 weeks.
We're going to do a live one, aren't we?
We are.
Yes.
Are you going? We're going to do it in the studio though. You're going to come. You're working, aren't you?
You want to do it?
I'll book it off.
We can't do it in here because he'd be too busy, wouldn't he?
Oh yeah, because we had
it'd be busy, so we can't. We'll do it. We'll do what we should do.
I think we should get an
Square
Airbnb and do a live from Manchester, mate. I'm up for that. Live from.
there.
Oh no, what weekend is that? Is that the 12th?
Is that Valentine's?
I'm away that weekend.
Where you going?
I've got to go Derby, my mate's birthday. Big up Simon if you're listening.
Fuck that, mate.
40th birthday. But I'm well up for if we can arrange it. We should do live from Manchester, Kelbrook.
I think so. I think we should do it.
Let us know if we should do that. By the way, guys, put it in a suggestion box.
I think we should do like. I reckon we can. We contact. I know I contacted the stadium last time. I want to get.
Oh, you reckon you can get in?
Get in a state. No, like do a backroom stadium live podcast pre-fight.
Backroom boogie.
But I like watching it and doing the poddy at the same time. So I want to watch it though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
we can't do it at the.
No, we should just be in Manchester and get a bit of vibe.
I know, but yes and no. Or now I don't know. Maybe we do it. We can hire a studio or do it in a Airbnb.
Yeah.
And then go and watch it and fight at the apartment sort of thing, or like the studio, or whatever. Is that how you want to do it?
I know. Yeah, that sounds good. Just to feel the vibe, be in the area, be around. That'd be great.
And go out on the piss in Manchester.
Of course.
Or Manchester's wicked. Yeah. Or we.
How did you read my mind? I don't know.
I just know you, Pete.
Could we do like if we got a box there? It's expensive, though, isn't it? We got a box and do a live poddy from the box.
Probably some copyright rules, mate.
Yeah, the
camera's
facing us. We're doing Joe Rogan's.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god,
Joe Rogan style.
Like we do that. Thierry Henry.
I don't want to. He's been sacked.
That's what I mean. Like I don't know. Let's think about
we'll sort something out.
Yeah, we got to do that,
guys. Let us know what you think we should do, and we'll try and figure this out.
I want to do something, but like we can't show. We
can't show the fight.
Yeah, we've got to go that way with it. But I would do that. I've told a story about it in the box when I went to Hatton Costa Zoo years ago when Hatton won the world title.
Oh yeah.
And so early on in the evening, we saw Tim Cahill, who's Everton player.
Tim, I love you.
And then for the wind up, the boys called me up. I mean, Terry was like, "Tell Paul, I've got Tim Cahill on the phone." Then pretended he was Tim Cahill. Anyway. So I'm like, I'm you're my hero. I love you. Like, if I picking myself, I was like sucking him off, And then fast forward, because they'd done the wind up, oh, this fucking cunt fell for this, They didn't say nothing.
Did you tell him you were going to cut your bum?
No, listen. And then what happened was, we were sitting next to Tim Cahill, weren't we, at the boxing. I'm like, Tim, I was on the phone to you. And he was like, and you know what he did? He went, yeah, all right. I was like, and then when they told me afterwards, like, why did he go, yeah? Like, I was like, I was on the phone to you. I'm like, why would he go... Do you know what I mean?
Have you heard the David Bentley one when he got the England call up?
Go on, tell me.
Jimmy Bullard. It was Jimmy Bullard. Was it David Bentley? I think it was David. It was David Bentley. So he got all the lads. He was hearing it. He was going to get called up.
Yeah,
it was in the papers and that. So the lads, you know, they
I've got to get around in a minute. I'll run out and go get him.
They phoned him pretending to be Steve McLaren.
Yeah.
Being like, yeah, you're in the squad. He went for it completely.
Yeah.
He was going, oh, thanks so much. I'll run my socks off for you, Steve. And like half an hour later, his phone goes, Steve McLaren. He went, I just spoke to you, Steve. He went, no, you didn't. Steve McLaren's going, well, no, you didn't. Anyway, you're in the team. Turned up to training, all the lads filmed it all on their phones.
Today, that's wicked. I love that.
He was going, I'll run me sock. I'll give you everything,
Steve. I love Bentley. I would love to get him on here.
I love the one with...
I would love to get him on here.
You see the talk sport?
He's brilliant. He's a nice geezer as well, actually.
Yeah, he's a legend, isn't he? I love Bentley.
He lives in Cuffley.
Does he?
Yeah.
I thought he lived in Spain or something.
I think he's got businesses out there.
Is he? I would love Bentley on. Like, he's a right geezer. You know what's really funny about Bentley? And we know the story. when Bullard tells a story about when... Have you heard this story? Yeah, he's like, oi, Fabs. Like,
mate, yeah.
I love that fucking story.
He's got some good... He's definitely a character.
Bentley,
and that's what football don't have enough of nowadays.
They don't, that's
not
true.
Enough character.
That's true.
I mean, is there anybody you look at in the current teams you think... something about him. Not even... you're not like...
Renat wasn't too keen when he put that water over him.
That was the end of his career.
Yeah, that was over, wasn't it? I suppose, wasn't it?
You know, like,
yeah. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to nip off, get some beers.
I'm all right.
So you want a Guinness?
Oh, go on.
And I'm all right. I'll have one. And is that Amstel?
I'll have a beer, mate.
Moretti, yeah? All right, okay. I'll be back in a minute then, yeah?
All right, mate. All right. See you in a bit.
He's got the round in. Let's bring that down for a minute. While you're away from your mic. Right, so we can get some real conversation going now without pointing out. Yeah, I mean, football characters in the game. Like
what nowadays?
Well, this is the thing. Like, what I was trying to get at just then was, you could go back to the 90s, you might look at players that you think are relatively average, but they could get through the game, get through being a strong person in the team, but not because they had great ability, but because they had strong character.
Razor.
Well, Roy Keane, was he technically that good? Probably not.
He was a good player, but he definitely, what he brought to the team in his leadership.
Yeah. Do we have them now? I look at Henderson and I think there's a bit of that about him, but is there that? Or do we have that?
What's he bring though? Does he do card tricks?
Did he do card tricks? Yeah. No, I think
they're all. No, I think helmets, aren't they?
I think helmet. I think helmet's all right.
The majority of them.
I think Henderson's helmets. I think Henderson is one of those guys.
There's a few who you're like, yeah, he's all right, but you think back to like I've been watching.
Usually, if I think they're a cunt, that means they're a good player.
I've been watching a lot of Tubes of Soccer I Am.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of. He's got a YouTube channel. He just plays golf with loads of ex-pros.
Yeah,
and he's had some fucking characters on there, man. I watched the Steve Sidwell and I was like, funny as fuck.
Yeah,
Steve Sidwell is a really, really funny geezer.
He's ginger geezer, isn't he?
Yeah.
Where did he play? Did he go to Spurs for that?
He was. Jose signed him at Chelsea and gave him the number 9 shirt.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, he was at Chelsea.
Yeah. And who else has he had on there? He's had Jermaine Pennant on there, who came out with a brilliant line: "All managers are wankers."
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
It's a bit strong, isn't it?
Yeah. And he's had some. Jimmy Bullard was on there.
He played under Wenger, didn't he?
Oh, Pennant. Yeah,
Pennant.
Liverpool as well, wasn't he?
He's played in the Champions League final, wasn't he?
He played in the Champions League final. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
He also played for Billericay Town.
Well, nothing wrong with that. You know what I like? Who's played? I like when a player has not just played at one level like for their whole career. I like when you got a bit like Darren Bent. You know, you played at a top level, played for top Premier League.
Dropped out a bit. Edgar Davids, mate.
Went to Derby, went to Burton.
Edgar Davids.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's
as long as they don't disgrace. I've seen a lot of it though, where they disgrace themselves. They drop down the divisions and they're unfit.
Or they sit in their car while the team's training.
Oh yeah, that was Davids. Do you know Davids though? The best one at Barnet was. Do you remember Collins John?
Yes.
He came to Barnet, right? He was fat as fuck. He was about 25 stone, and they made a massive thing about him signing. And he came on. He started an FA Cup game. He came off after 10 minutes because he was blowing. And they started him again the next week. He did 7 minutes, and then he came off because he was blowing.
Jesus.
And, one of the Barnet players said he was that unfit. When he went in the shooting drill, he kicked the ball, he couldn't even reach the goal. And he was like, but then he was running around the training ground going, "Oh, I scored at Old Trafford, I did this." And everyone's like, "Mate, you're fat as fuck. You're embarrassing." And I see that a lot at Barnet. You see a lot of players who drop down the league who are just they're not interested at all.
Have you had anybody turn up at Barnet where they've passed their what you would call their prime years, but they've come and just done a great job.
Gary Breen.
Done a great job.
Remember Gary Breen?
I do remember.
He was fucking brilliant. And the other one was Paul Furlong.
Oh, right, yeah.
42 years old, mate. Paul Furlong, he's still had a bit.
Yeah. So you've had a few players come down through the leagues.
We get them at Barnet because of obviously where we are. Obviously
you're in
North
London.
It's quite a good catchment area. Yeah. It's a nice little...
Where's the training ground?
Edgware.
Oh, okay, yeah. So really, that's not bad at all, really.
Yeah, we've had quite a few, like over John Oster.
Yeah.
He was brilliant when he came to us as well.
Yeah. You got anyone in the current squad, or is it a new younger?
It's a younger squad. Yeah, it's a younger squad now. It's not. There's not so many. We had Stacky, obviously, who was.
Yeah, I know you love him.
I love Stacky.
Yeah.
I'm scared of him, but I love him.
But so it's a younger team. You're not going for. I think you still need that balance, though, don't you? You need young talent and experienced leaders where you can look. This geezer's played in the Championship. Yeah. Like this guy's played top level.
We had some really good ones.
Oh. If anyone's wondering why we've got pipes and why you can hear background noise, it's like we've always said. This is a real pub. This isn't a studio. This is a real.
This is
pub.
The Three Horseshoes, Whetstone.
Yeah, come in for a drink whenever you like.
See me, I'll always be here.
Joe actually works here. It's all part of it.
I do.
We've got food behind it, but we've got a nice menu now, isn't it? Hunter's chicken's all right.
We've got jerk chicken coming. Caribbean
jerk chicken? Are you still doing the Korean as well?
No, it's gone, mate.
What?
Oh, shit. I don't know if I can say that.
Oh, no. You said
I didn't say anything, Donald.
Oh, dear. And then you got, Hunter's chicken's. Oh, I tell you what, big shout out to Charlie, the sausage and mash with the gravy.
It does good sausage, don't it?
He's a good old, he's a right bum cutter, he is. No, he's got a lovely. Old Charlie's got a lovely sausage. But
where's fucking Paul?
Yeah, no. But how you doing? How are Barnet doing in the league? What are they looking?
Well, we started poorly. Harry Kuehl came in and did a fucking great job.
Yeah.
2 points from 7 games, but
was
we're doing all right. Like we need a striker, but with 300 fans at home, mate, I don't care.
Yeah, but dude, they're doing better than Barnet. They're in like the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Who did they beat?
Move your fucking thing.
They beat someone decent.
Dude, that's it. That's it. Don't pull the wire out because I'll be fucking. I have issues with that. It'll fuck it all up.
Right, should we swap mics?
What, mics? What do you mean? No, just sit there.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah, I always go for a wee as well, man. I have 2 beers and that's it. I need a piddle.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
we're all peeing. Hold on, here we go. That's a lot better now.
Is that better?
Oh, that's all right.
I turn number 1 down then.
Microphone.
Number 1
down. Right. Okay.
Right. What was that? What were you talking about? Anyway?
talking about-
I thought was you calling me a cunt and all that? Or,
Yeah, we was like, he's a shit out. No, we were saying that we were talking about Barnet Football Club, and obviously we were talking about the descent. You know, when you have players that come down from higher divisions, some of them embarrass themselves, and others obviously shine and give their last few years and do a good service for smaller clubs. And then I'm saying that sometimes you get that. Sometimes some players just don't want to die. You know, some players just want to keep.
Well,
playing.
Ronaldo wants to play till 50. Do
He probably will.
you reckon he will?
Not 50, no. He
40, a gig say 40, 41-ish.
42 most.
Do you reckon? But he's never going to be. He's not a winger anymore. He's literally a striker.
What do you think he'll do after? Do you think he'll get into? He won't be manager. He's not. He ain't got that.
Nah, he's not a manager.
I think flair players are shit managers.
They are shit managers. You know why? They haven't got the work ethic. They're natural.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That's the problem. Yeah,
the best managers are shit players.
Look at Glenn when he was like, "Right, boys, this is what you do. You flick it over your
Ping,
head,
crunch.
and they're going, "How the fuck am I going to do what he's just done?" It's Glenn Hoddle. He's got techies coming out of his arse. Good managers. The idea is with a manager, he's got to be resourceful with what you've got.
Yeah.
Now, when you're an incredibly talented player, you ain't got to worry about your resources. Yeah, when you're a flair player like on Henri,
Yeah, but he's not. I'm surprised he's number 2.
This is how you put the ball in the top corner. Great, good for you.
Yeah, but I'm surprised he's actually bothered to be number 2. Like he's fucking multi-millionaire.
I think he's just trying to earn a fucking keep outside. They get bored. These players, a bit like boxers, really.
Why is it
probably
live for 2 minutes 20? Have you pressed the button?
I haven't touched a thing.
I'm a little bit concerned.
All we've done is move these. That's all I've done.
Well, something's fucking happening because it says live for 2 minutes, but I've recorded it as well.
Yeah.
So worst case,
you'll have to link it all up.
My phone's there. Yeah. I don't know why. Maybe it could be an issue with the phone with the internet.
Oh.
I know. No, the internet's working. It should be all right.
Yeah. So I don't.
But I've recorded it anyway. So because I've got 29. Yeah, I've got. You know what? Good job I fucking recorded it. Because I've got 29 notifications. See, guys, you know what the thing is? I'm a fucking idiot. I've got no clue what I'm doing. Last week, if anyone watches the fucking podcast last week. At the beginning, we were like, no sound. I'm like that.
It danced to music that we can hear, but they can't.
We can hear it.
We're going.
The sound fucked up. It had to go through the computer. We didn't even know until afterwards. I watched it. I'm going, what am I doing?
It was...
Like
that. Wait, no sound for a minute. How did it look? It looked like this.
Such a sausage.
It was like this. I don't know, we were looking at each other with a sense of pride as well. We were like, yeah, this is great. This is fantastic.
Bad, isn't it?
What are these two guys doing?
Fucking bad. But yeah, it was quite embarrassing. But this is why I fucking recorded it now. I've worked out I can record it and do a live stream at the same time. So if we fuck up,
yeah.
Right, you have to move back to your place because all the things are set in my place. No, because you'll cross. You got to swap sides.
Was it Ghostbusters? Can't cross the streams.
It's gonna. All right, go on.
All right.
All right, the wires. Look at the wires.
It's all right.
Move the wires round.
Oh, babe.
Right, hang on 1 second. Are you back now? Do you have a piss?
I'm back. Oh, I do. Yeah.
Do you wash your hands?
No, mate.
Oh, you gone Rago. You got old school.
Yeah.
Gone Romans.
Letting
wash your hands.
Letting it all fester.
Yeah.
Uncle Fester.
Wait, can you just do me a favour? Because it's really winding me up. Look at the fucking wires. Sort the wires out.
We're crossing the streams.
Crossing swords. Are you crossing swords?
Cross the streams.
Like, do that over there, and then the other one, swap it over.
Oh, God.
I set that up. So I done all the work setting this shit up. I'm like production, yeah. Peter's, streams is
but you know what?
Look. So it's disconnecting and restarting. Sorry. But I want to show you. I wonder if I can do it. Hang on.
No, do you know, it does. In any other... do you know what makes me laugh? At any other club, If you're talking about Rangers, he'd be like, yeah, but the fans have the right to express their views. The fans have the right for this. Now it's come down to his mate. It's like, well, if you don't like it, don't come.
I know.
He's like, oh.
He's a fucking arsehole.
That was what the old Fulham chairman did, wasn't it? When he put the Michael Jackson statue up. If you don't fancy it, mate, don't turn up.
Shimon.
On the pitch for Premier League. It was also a fucking dreadful statue.
It was a dreadful statue.
Right.
Did you see
I'm gonna...
Rumour has it, that's why he died.
Right, listen to this. Listen to what he says. I'm going to get it up. Listen.
Can you do this?
Listen, I'm going to get it up if it works. Can you hear that or not? You can't hear that,
Go for it. Will it come through on here?
I don't know.
See, we're pioneering new technology.
I ain't got a fucking scoop what I'm doing. Can you hear that or not?
No.
Can't hear nothing, mate.
No.
It's not working, is it?
Do you want to tell us what he said?
No.
What are we talking about?
I want to fucking...
Jim White.
Browse the source. Hang on. Right, let's have a look. Hang on.
Is he wearing a yellow tie?
I go, Jim, where's your yellow tie?
I can't believe they still managed to make a thing at deadline day. Like anyone cares.
Oh, mate, yeah. It's so shit.
Sky Sports have had a 30-day countdown for deadline day. That's how shit Sky is now.
I ain't even looked. I don't even...
All Sky I've got is fucking hockey.
Sky
deadline
finished,
day.
I think Sky finished.
They've not even got cricket, mate.
I think the Zone are going to take over with BT because the Zone are trying to buy BT, aren't
BT
they?
have got the cricket,
What?
haven't they?
The Zone are trying to buy BT.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Right, it's not working. We've got no sound. I was trying to get what he said.
We going out for food tonight, lads?
What?
Yeah,
we're going out
Woodman.
after. A little bit of food, yeah.
We'll go Woodman, haven't we?
So,
Yeah.
did he...
Basically, he told everyone to not turn up if you don't support
That's not
Benitez.
right. You can't do that.
So you can't, and even Jordan was like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
People got their opinions. I'm really glad because I was actually quite proud
wouldn't
of
encourage
adding
him.
that on there.
Well, they're incredibly passionate fans. I've
They
been
are.
there to know that.
And if I do that,
What needs to happen at Everton to change the fortunes? We obviously
new players,
but the thing
new
is,
fucking management.
Who would you want as a new gaffer?
Who's head of recruitment?
Told you, Duncan Ferguson.
Yeah. Who's head of recruitment though? Why? You know when you were buying Iwobi for fucking 40 mil?
Good business, mate.
No, because they had an 18 and Andrews Townsend
on
for
freeze.
£500,000, and they've been your best two players this season.
know,
It's
I know.
fucking unreal. What's happened there with recruitment where it's gone from as bad as it was to?
Well, I think the Iwobi one, which I think someone was on the wind up.
Mate. Well,
Or pissed. Pissed up. Thought he was playing Football Manager.
But it's Marcel Brand signed him, and then he's tried. Marcel Brand since has gone. I didn't sign him.
Nothing.
But I'm
to
sure
do
he was
with it.
like, no, he did sign him because he had to give the green